Today I'm working on my mini chopper, cleaning it up, getting it ready for the summer. I'm home. It's been a rainy weekend. This weekend sucked. And this is the intake to my mini chopper. I had a problem with it. Over here in the tip, you see I made it flat. It had a gap over here in this area. It had a gap because they make this, and I don't know why they don't make it nice and flat. They come almost raw. So I cleaned it up here for when I put it on the engine, it completely meets and there's no air going into it. Last summer I rode the bike, and when I'm riding the bike's not running good. So I thought it was the carburetor, so I ordered a new carb. I put a new carb in it, and it still had the same problem. So I said, there's something wrong with that motor. I thought it was the motor, but last night I took out this intake, and I noticed that this intake had a gap over here. So air was going in through here and not letting the engine rate. Instead of the air coming in through the hole, it was coming in through there. So the engine was running like crap. And I think that's my problem. So I went to my polish machine and I got these the giant rubber wheels, and I flattened that out. See, I went cutting into it until it's flat. You see, it's still got little gaps there, but we're good now. And then this side, this was about that long, and I had to cut it down because when I put the engine in the bike, I couldn't mount the carburetor. I had no gap for the carburetor. And this is the bike. This is my mini chopper. It was a lot of dust because it's been sitting since last year, so it got all dusted. I spent the night wiping it down. This whole front fork is all dusted, and I'm gonna clean it all up tonight with chrome polished turtle wax. Actually, you can't get chrome polished turtle wax anymore. Only on the internet. So I ordered like 4 bottles of those. But if you go like to AutoZone, nobody's got them. Okay. I got double disc brake in the front. Look, that wheel's all dirty. By tonight, that's gonna be all clean. I cleaned the whole back last night. Last night I was up to about 3:30 in the morning cleaning this bike. I washed it with rags, and I used car polish that I got, and I shined it up. And this is a brand new tank that I'm putting on. The other tank, the little they call it petcock. I don't even know why they named it petcock. The petcock on that is old fashioned. So I ordered the upgraded petcock, but when I went to put it on, it was a different thread. So I had to order a new tank for the new petcock. That's a brand new fucking tank I received. This is my upgraded carb because I thought I had a carburetor problem. Shit. And this carburetor comes with this real nice filter. So hopefully this summer we're gonna have this thing riding the right way. Uh, this is the Schwing OCC bicycle chopper that they designed. I bought this bike in around 2002. There were the biker build-offs of Indian Larry, Carl Burgett, Jesse James, and a whole bunch of other guys that were doing custom choppers. So Schwing wanted to make their own bicycle chopper style, so they went to OCC, Orange County Choppers, and this is the frame that uh, Paul Senior designed for Schwing and turned it into a bicycle chopper. Uh, as a bicycle chopper, Schwing thought they were gonna have like a lot of sales on this, but not everybody's into a chopper bicycle. So, because the sales weren't big, they didn't continue manufacturing this bike. I believe they made from 1,500 to 2,500 of these bikes, and whoever's got one, it's got one, and you can't get another one. Actually, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, there was an old man that lived in a trailer not far from here. He actually died a while back, and he had one of these brand new for sale, and I didn't buy it because I already had this one, and he was asking dirt cheap for the bike. So these bikes, when they came out on the market, they were like 1,300, 1,100 bucks because nobody went and bought them because they thought Schwing thought it was gonna be like a huge sale on these bikes. So the price dropped, and the price dropped for like 600 bucks, I would say. So I happened to get my hands on this one. I knew they were out there, and I couldn't find them. And I went to a bicycle shop to get an inner tube for my mountain bike, and they didn't have the one I needed. So I went to another bicycle shop, and by coincidence, this damn bicycle was sitting in their shop. And I was talking with the guy, as a Korean guy. He told me he can't sell the bike. Nobody wants to buy it. So I told him I'll take the bike. So I bought the bike, and I bought it from the leftover insurance policy when my mom passed away. She passed away in '05, and that's actually when I bought the bike. So I got this bike since 2005, and we're in 2025 today. So it's been a rainy weekend, so I haven't been out the house. So I've been tinkering in the house, watching movies, and playing around. So I started last night. I was thinking, what the hell can be wrong with the motor? And I took out this intake, and I found out that it had a big gap right here. So air was going in through this gap and was making my motor run like crap. So hopefully, I think I resolved the problem. I hope I did. See, it's nice and flat. I was gonna make the whole thing flat, but I had to knock off a lot of metal. I didn't need to knock off all that metal. I just needed to clear the hole right there, make it nice and flush. That when I put it on, it'll be running. And I got an extra carburetor gasket, so I'm gonna look for it in a little while. And I'm gonna throw on a brand new gasket on it and remount the carb. That's it. And I'm using a new chain because the chain that I had last year, it wasn't the right chain, so the thing was jumping over the sprocket. I had a couple of issues with this bike last year, and because the winter was coming, so I said, you know what, just put the bike away. Next year, when the summer starts showing up, I'll mess with it again. So now's the time to mess with it. And I made this wooden mount to work on the bike because the original kickstand right there, they suck. They're not reliable. Actually, I'm gonna take it off, and I'm gonna manufacture chopper style kickstand the way they're supposed to be. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna chop it from here. I'm gonna take all this off and make a professional kickstand the way chopper's supposed to have. That kickstand's gotta go. Uh, I think Paul Senior, Paul Junior, just to get rid of the OCC bicycle project from Schwing, they made that bullshit kickstand. I think they should have spent a little bit extra time and think it out thoroughly and come up with a real nice kickstand for the bike. It's not also a bike. It's a real mini chopper. It's a chopper. And the disc brake on this side was on the back tire where the sprocket is at. Because the bike came as a bicycle, not motorized. I made it motorized. That's a bicycle engine from, it's called bikeberry.com. You can get them there. And they're not a lot of money. They're $150, $160 a motor. And they run good. If you tune them right, they run forever. This is the second motor I got on the bike. The first motor I ran it for a long time and it's still good, but I took it out and I got it on the side. It's complete, and BikeBerry always sends me stuff to buy from them, and they were giving this motor on a sale if I bought it, so I added it to cart and it came to the house. So it's a real nice engine. This bike's got like 4 runs from last summer, and the other motor's got, I don't know, like 30, 40, probably 50 runs in it. The other motor's completely broken in. This motor right here is barely broken in. I cruised it, I haven't stepped on it yet. So tonight I'm gonna resolve the problem issue. I spent the whole night polishing the whole frame, the motor, getting everything cleaned up. I put the tank in, even though it's not bolted in, because I need to